So there I was, scrolling Instagram, and I was shown an ad for a non-alcoholic beer that apparently Tom Holland made. That's my friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And the most annoying piece of shit in Rivals. I took a bit of interest in the ad, and from there, the flood doors opened. Every alternative to alcohol that the human body could ingest was now oozing into my timeline, along with the worst reels you can imagine.
Seriously, I need some kind of cation. Like vacation, staycation, medication.
I actually kind of like that one. From your standard zero-proof liquor bottles, to mushroom mixes, to grounded up roots from the South Pacific, I ordered them all because I was just too curious at that point. Do these taste like booze? Is that the point? Do some of these really give you that buzz that they speak of? And is it worth some of these price tags? Today we jump in the lab and try them all. And I don't think there's a better place to start than with the gateway drug we started with. Bero is a premium non-alcoholic beer created by Tom Holland for those who never settle. Bero is not a substitute. It's the new gold standard in beer. You really gonna say that when the champagne of beers is right there? Non-alcoholic beer, it's a thing that has become more popular over time. Back in the day, I feel like your only option in this category was like some shit-stained old duels, but now it seems like damn near every beer brand from Corona, Heineken to Guinness offers a non-alcoholic version. I actually heard of Bero a while I keep saying it fucking shitty. I actually heard of Bero a while ago. I cannot say that word. Jesus Christ. I don't like the name, Tom. I thought I liked it. I don't like the fucking name, Tom, because I can't say it. You need to cater to dumb, stupid mouths like mine. Yo. Tom seems rather passionate about it, detailing his complicated relationship with alcohol and the steps he took to become sober, and eventually realized this was the perfect product, not only for him to create, but for him. And I'm sure they're doing just fine off of Tom's name alone, and the marketing is what you'd expect. Artsy photos, people having fun. Tom. I want to talk about the price and a few other things, but most importantly, let's taste it. Bero. We got Bero, baby. This is born in London, crafted in America, enjoyed worldwide. That's what it says here, right off the box. So, this was made by Tom Holland. At least, I believe it was his idea, and then obviously the 30,000 other people behind the scenes, right? Firstly, let's talk design. I like the color mix-up, but this is the variety pack. I believe all of these flavors, all three of these flavors are sold separately. I get it. It looks premium. It looks like I'm gonna spend $33.50 on this 12-pack. What's that? How much you say? What did you just say? What numbers were those that you just threw at me? $33.50. If you're not a beer drinker / beer purchaser, that's a lot of fucking money for a 12-pack of beer. Let me explain. I'm probably used to spending around like $13 to $16 on a 12-pack of beer. Even when I'm thinking about the most expensive beer that I'm probably buying, I'm thinking of like Guinness, maybe Voodoo Rangers are more expensive. I don't know how much those run. I paid $33.50 for a 12-pack. Now, to be fair to Tom, my buddy, this is the variety pack, which is more expensive usually. If I were to buy one of these flavors individually for the 12-pack, I think it's like $29.80, close to 30 bucks. So you save like $3-4 if you don't go for the variety pack. Either way, it's pretty fucking expensive. So that does kind of immediately raise my expectations when making this purchase. I get it. I'm paying for Tom's face, which by the way, can I say, Tom, man to man, I don't roll that way, but it's a really nice photo of you. I really like this photo for marketing. Good looking fella right there. Keep using this photo. Stop using the other photo that's on the Instagram. That's pinned. It's him just, like, I know the photographers were like, now do something silly. He's like, what do you want me to do? Do something silly. Do like you're pouring the beer. You know, just pouring it in your glass from here. You're like, I'm gonna miss my glass because I'm so quirky. and they did it, and whatever, that's fun. You know, sorry, I'm a hater. Okay, I see fun and I'm like, fucking pussy. So, I like the name, don't really care too much about the design. Let's talk about the flavors. There is Kingston Golden Pills, which I'm told is like a lager. Me saying I'm told, Tom told me, because I've scoured the Instagram. And that's what he said in a Jimmy Fallon interview.
It's like a lager.
His personal favorite, which is Edge Hill Hazy IPA. And then there's Noon Wheat, which I believe was named after his dog, which makes it automatically more adorable. But Tom I got a little question for you. When you went to Jimmy Fallon, you had 2 beers there. Obviously, one flavor had to be excluded. It's possible you asked Jimmy beforehand, which one do you think you would prefer? Or you brought the 2 beers that you knew were the best tasting. You already told me what your favorite was. And you had Jimmy try the Pils. Kingston. That's where he was born, by the way. I know all the fun facts about this. We're gonna try the Kingston first. Quick things. Once again, handsome. Other than that, contains less than 0.5 alcohol percentage. Now, 0.5%, for those of you who, once again, are not familiar with alcohol in any type of way, is basically nothing. If you look at a standard beer, for domestic beers with like 4.2%, when you start looking at some of the more casual, stronger beers, maybe closer to 5%. And then you go to Voodoo Rangers and it's like, you want 9% in one glass? No, I don't. You want to relive Four Locos, but in beer form? Stop. No. All right, I'll take one. All right, come on. So no, these will not get you drunk. No, I'm not gonna say I can take down the whole 12 pack and not feel a thing. I don't think that's necessarily true. If I do a little quick math, I mean, that's gonna be what? A total of 6% by the end of it? Yeah, I think I'll be fine. It's not alcoholic beer, relax. I did want to know the calories on these, how it compared to regular beer. I believe this Pils, excuse me, is the most in calories, sitting at around 88, and I think the lowest over here probably sits around 70. So it's between 70 and 88 calories per can. This is supposed to be like a lager, so you compare this to like a Budweiser, probably like 140, 150 calories. So it is less calories. Let's try it. My boy Tom, with his spidey senses, poured it in a glass. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm assuming that's his vibe. So we're gonna go for a nice heroic pour here. I can suck on that, Andrew Garfield.
Better stop that vehicle!
And we are gonna try Tom Holland's Bero. B-roll. I keep saying B-roll because I'm content pilled, and then I sound like I'm saying bureau, like Federal Bureau. I'm drunk off the name alone. The taste is what matters. Now, I will say this is very important. I have drank my fair share of beer in my day. I've not drank my fair share of non-alcoholic beer in my day. I think I've had non-alcoholic beer once on accident. Didn't know that was what it was. But I drank it, I was like, this kind of tastes like it. Well, obviously I didn't think that. I was like, this is it. And someone was like, I don't know if you know this. And I was like, damn, they did a good job. My drunk ass fell for it, I don't know. We're gonna try this one first. This is the one that Jimmy Fallon tasted. And then he let it hit a crumb of his lip, and he was like, delicious!
That is fantastic!
Tom Holland, ladies and gentlemen, BeroBrewing.com. And I was like, all right, Jimmy. Off smell alone. Once again, I'm not a big connoisseur, but sure smells like beer. Sure looks like beer. Huh. The second sip exposed it a little bit more. I could definitely get fleeced. Like someone could totally give me one of these and be like, yeah, it's our locally brewed beer, blah, blah, blah. And I'll try and be like, wow, that's really light and refreshing. And I wouldn't question it. What's Tom's middle name? I think we should figure out Tom's middle name. Hey, Google, what's Tom Holland's middle name?
Tom Holland's full name is Thomas Stanley Holland.
Thomas Stanley Holland. Like the guy who made the Marvel thing. I can't think of his fucking name. I want to say Stanley Kubrick, and it's not that. Stanley! Oh, it's even crazier! Oh, this is such a stupid thing to freak out about alone on camera. That's embarrassing. His name's Thomas Stanley Holland. Thomas Stanley Holland. Oh, okay, you kind of went the fuck off. All right, Tom. I'll buy more Bero down the line. All right, Tom, I'll join your exclusive club. Which, by the way, Bero does have an exclusive club. It's a loyalty club, which, by the way, pretty much everybody has loyalty clubs at this point, right? There's a free one where I think like you just don't pay shipping or something, and then they can spam you with ads, or spam you with emails, excuse me. And then there's one that you have to pay, which I believe you're called like a brewmaster or some shit. I forget what it was, $55 a year? Something like that. The big thing at the top that will entice you to do so are exclusive Q&As with Tom Holland, which I would be very curious to see what those are exactly, how often they have those. Is it like once a year? He does like a little B-roll thing. How would you even hold this? There's gotta be, I know it's a new product, but there's gotta be a fuck ton of people in that trying to do that. Probably like a Zoom call or something.
Tom Holland. Man, I don't want to talk to your bitch.
Maybe he has moderators, like an AMA on Reddit or some shit. Not mad about that. You said there was no alcohol in this, Tom. You said this was alcoholless, Tom. I'm starting to feel kinda, my mind's fucking with me like there's a mirror over there. I'm looking at myself, taking a long, hard look in the mirror. By long, hard look in the mirror, I mean it's a long distance and I'm rock mode right now. Okay, the Edge Hill Hazy IPA. I'm gonna leave the noon wheat for last because I'm curious if that's the worst flavor. Let's try Tom's favorite flavor. Crack that open, give it a pour. This one's an entirely different color. Look at that. It's more like a Leinenkugel or some shit. Ooh, It smells citrusy. This is the Edge Hill Hazy IPA. Cheers. Okay, here's my issue with this one. I get what it's going for. IPAs are usually a bit more rough, higher alcohol percentage, and they're just a bit more, to me, bitter than just your regular casual lager. This tries to go for that, but then it can't hit you with that bitter bite of asshole that you'll have with an actual IPA, because it's still really refreshing and watery. So it starts to ramp it up, I think, using these notes of citrus, where it's like, we're gonna give you this like bite that maybe a lemon would give you, but then just let you smooth sail. I don't know how this beer's made. I don't know how any beer is made. Yeast, barley, wheat. I'm sure one of those is at least involved in the process. So even though, now I smell coffee. What the fuck? Is that the cup? What am I smelling here? Am I insane? I immediately disagree with Tom. I like the lager more than the IPA. Does hazy IPA mean anything? Because I'm thinking of like Voodoo Ranger, their hazy juice IPA, and that's citrusy as well. Once again, going back to calories, it's probably like 70 to 80 calories. A fucking Voodoo Ranger hazy IPA might run you like 200 to 260 calories. So once again, big calorie difference. If you care, I'm on a little bit of a health journey right now, so these things matter to me. I gotta write this down, Tom. No, I like the lager way more than this one. This one definitely gives me just too much. I feel lightheaded, like I'm chugging drinks right now. I'm almost positive my mind is telling me, no, well, we can't, whoa, hey, we don't know. That song has not existed. It is definitely not in my playlist. Cut it out. That's enough of that. My mind's definitely playing tricks on me right now. My mind thinks I'm getting shvaded, so it's like, boost them up, get them going, sky's lit. Now this is the one that did not make an appearance on Jimmy Fallon, which apparently matters because I've brought it up multiple times now. Oh, I just realized they have descriptions on the side. IPA was tropical and refreshing. I guess both of those things are true. This one also has a perfect citrus finish. So since he didn't bring this one on Jimmy Fallon, just seeing wheat, I'm assuming, I don't know, compare this to like a Blue Moon or some shit. Once again, calorie wise, it's probably like between 70 and 80. What's a Blue Moon gonna run you? Probably similar in that like 140 to 180 range or something. Fine wines are more calories. This one's even more. This one you can't see there. This is like toxic piss. You can't see through it at all. This one I'm looking right at you, compadre. It looks like I'm looking at one of those like beaker test tube pillars that you see like in the video games where there's like a little like alien fetus right here. And you're like, I know you're gonna bust open as soon as I turn the next corner, you son of a bitch. That's my review. Oh, that one smells dusty. That's my best adjective. What does that smell like? This smells like a really... Tom's gonna hate this description. It smells like you're in a fancy restaurant and you go into the bathroom. This is what I smell. A really nice restaurant's bathroom. I can't really explain it. Maybe it's like the really nice wood in there. Ayo. I don't roll that way. It doesn't smell like cleaning product. It just smells like the natural inside of high quality wood. In a bathroom specifically. Because there is a little mix, like they put like a little like refreshing scent in there, whatever Febreze they use. Okay, let's try this one. Cheers, Zendaya. This was not citrusy compared to this at all. I'm gonna be so real, Tom. This one sucks. Shocked that's your most favorite, but I guess Tommy's got a different palate than your boy. I was thinking, you know, we were 1-1. This one's way more, basically tastes like a fucking bubbly. Decided to cosplay beer for the day. Does that make sense? That's exactly what the noon wheat tastes like. It's like if bubbly came out with beer flavor, but they didn't change anything. They're not including alcohol in it. Instead of grapefruit, kiwi, or whatever the fuck the bubbly flavors are, they said beer flavor. And the bubbly drinkers of America were like, you gotta try it. The best. This will probably go second. This one's last. Not a fan of that one, Tom. I would prefer not to drink this, and I'd probably take most other things or break my sobriety if those are my choices. It's like Blue Moon that's been sitting out for 2 hours in the fridge. They didn't have an orange to put in there, so they put in a lime. I don't love it. I feel drunk. Somebody's lying here. I respect the product, Tom. I really do. $33.50 is a steep price tag for this. That's a lot of dinero to throw down to take the booze out of the booze. Oh, man. I'm starting to feel something, guys. But overall, you know what? I'm not mad. I'm definitely not mad. There's possible bias in here. Maybe if this was made by fucking Jared... I was gonna say Jared Fogle, but I'm assuming he's not in the business. I'm mad about the price tag. That does hurt it a little bit, but I get it. It's supposed to be fancy, right? But not too shabby, Tom. Not too shabby at all. Next product. Trejo Spirits. I couldn't not finagle Danny to this video. I mean, that's crazy. Because he does fit the bill. Danny's been sober for well over 50 years now, dealing with a lot of addiction issues when he was much younger. So zero proof spirits were right up his alley. Plus, Danny sells everything. His team, no limits. Danny's got coffee, Danny's got hot sauce, Danny's got tortilla warmers, which is actually kind of fucking cool. Need a $15 baby bib? Because Danny's got it. Do you need it? No. No, you do not. You do not need to pay $15 for a baby bib. Danny, I love you. Absolutely not. Now, I paid $99 for their 3-bottle bundle of gin, whiskey, and tequila alternatives. They're all a fifth, standard bottle size. Pricing is pretty fair. It's not cheap by any means. This is premium pricing, but you could easily spend this exact amount buying their alcoholic counterparts. And I actually do have the Trejo's Cantina cocktail book, thanks to Sheep that sent me this. So I'm gonna try and see if I can pull some recipes from here, make mocktails, and try the spirits themselves. Cheers. Danny, 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 Danny. Trejo Spirits, baby. Now, full disclosure, I don't believe I have ever tried a zero proof spirit in my life, even on accident. So I don't even really know what I'm getting myself into here, but I'm kind of excited. Now, design-wise, it is perfectly fine. It's colorful, it's got Danny's face. What else do you want? Perfect, awesome, love it. Now, obviously, when you think Danny, you're probably being racist and thinking tequila. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna save that for last. Should be the best for last. We're gonna start with gin. The gin alternative. And what I'm gonna do is first make a mocktail and then try the spirit itself. And this works perfectly when you have your handy dandy Trejo's Cantina book. Let me just skip to there. It's a bookmarker. We are going to make the Juan Collins, which is gonna be a 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice, a 1/2 ounce of agave syrup, 1.5 ounces of gin, ice, 2 ounces of club soda, and a lemon wedge and cocktail cherry for garnish. Now, something I noticed, I don't believe that Danny had released these when he released this book, because he doesn't mention them at all in the book, which you would think it would be flooded with that shit. But this book is actually filled with badass booze-free drinks, which is one of the sections, which I thought were the mocktails. Incorrect. It's just like fucking making horchata and like aguas frescas, which is fine. They look delicious. And then the next part is just straight up cocktails. So we're just replacing one for one in this. This wasn't made with the mocktail in mind, but hopefully it's still good, right? Right? We're gonna combine the lemon juice, which I already pre-poured because squeezing lemon juice is a fucking mess. By the way, thanks to the person who also bought me this table. This one's really nice. And I feel bad about what I'm gonna do to it over like the next year or two. 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice. I got a seed in there. I also spilled some already. Oh, fuck yeah. Starting off great. 1/2 ounce of agave syrup. Now, to be fair, the recipe book does ask for black pepper cumin agave syrup. I got like 2 of these that I gotta finish. I'm assuming that's the Juan part of it, if I'm not mistaken. I read the description. That's what makes it Juani, is the pepper. It also said, you can use whatever syrup you got, so I'm doing that. 1.5 ounces of gin. The nice thing about these zero proof spirits is that, I mean, they're just super low in calories. Like a shot of this is 5 calories. I'll be honest, I just smell the lotion on my hands. 1.5 ounces. Add some ice, and then we pepper it up, baby, as we always do. Just shake for 10 seconds. Now we open it up. Okay, we're gonna add 2 ounces of club soda in here. We're not gonna shake it because club soda will explode. Then we strain the drink into an ice-filled Collins glass, which I don't have. I do have ice and I do have a glass, and that's good enough for me. Pour it into your Collins glass as we do. Garnish with a lemon wedge and a cherry. Bop. And ladies and gentlemen, there we have your Juan Collins. Directly from Trejo's recipe book that wasn't actually intended for his zero proof spirit, but we made it happen. I don't know why I'm nervous to do this. I guess there's nothing else to do except try our alcoholless cocktail. Cheers. Just as I feared. It's delicious. Realistically, what the hell's in here? Lemon juice, club soda, sweet agave syrup, a delicious cherry, and then whatever the hell this is. This is really good. It's amazing, Juan. Can I call you Juan? This is fucking delicious. Now, if you gave me this and asked me, is there booze in this? I would very much doubt there were alcohol in this. Oh, this is just delicious, dude. Oh, I love that. That brought my day up a little bit. That's delicious. Thanks, Danny. Here's the important thing we need to do now. We need to try this alone and see what the hell we're actually drinking. We're gonna get our shot glass. Do people who drink zero proof alcohol even do shots. I don't know why that specifically sounds crazy to me, taking shots. Like making a mocktail doesn't sound crazy, but then also being like, yeah, cheers, and tossing back whatever the fuck this is. Like you're towing the line. You know, it's like being like, I'm abstinent, but I jerk off. It's like, well, what the fuck's the point? I don't know enough about this world, clearly. So let's see what the hell we're actually drinking. Cheers. Yeah, okay. I understand now. I understand it now. This is doing nothing to really sway the taste of that at all. All that's kind of doing is giving me like a spicy ginger aftertaste. It's watery as fuck, clearly, and just a little spicy. That's it. That's all it's really doing for this Juan Collins. And I guess you could take shots of this. It's not like it matters. I'm over here thinking like this is like NyQuil or some shit. Like, hold on, let me be careful with this. Actual alcohol, fucking lay it on me, baby. But this, we gotta be a little careful with this. I'm stupid as fuck. Delights your senses with a complex aroma of red berries, red peppercorns, and subtle cucumber notes, I suppose. All in all, as a mocktail, I wouldn't be mad about this. This would be nice to drink at any point. I don't care, whether a public setting, bar, cookout, shots, different story. I guess the next question, probably an important question, is does it taste like gin? Part of me is trying not to grab actual gin right now and taste it right now for comparison. Fuck. Let's get another round of Trejo's gin. We're going 2 for 2, baby. Yeah, now it tastes like you kind of just threw some cucumbers in water, let it chill there for a little bit. I still get that ginger, spicy ginger aftertaste. Now, now this is actual gin for comparison. Cheers. Juan, please. And the day is saved. I didn't need to do that. Life's good when you're not. Is there a message here? I'm sensing a message here. This sucks balls. Now going back to this cocktail book, there is a tiny problem because I couldn't really find a whiskey concoction that didn't have another type of liquor in it or another type of liqueur in it. So we're gonna have to retire this bad boy early. And for our whiskey alternative, I'm just gonna make how I would make a whiskey Coke. I am curious how this one tastes, probably out of all 3 of them. Cause a whiskey alternative? Is this all just gonna be spicy water? Is that the gimmick? It smells like I'm walking into a candle store. All right, we're gonna go 2 ounces of whiskey in here. I think that was 3. Was that, I forgot how to do these. No, that was 2. Okay, my whiskey Cokes are simple. It's whiskey and then Coke. I would normally use Coke Zero, but just to make sure that I have nothing else to blame for the taste, then the whiskey alternative, I don't want to mix up anything else. And I love myself a little lime in my whiskey Coke. And I don't have a stirring spoon, but I have this spoon that was used in something. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the future of whiskey. Let's try it. Cheers. Just as I feared yet again. It's just tasty. It tastes like a dessert Coke. You know the Oreo Coke that tastes like ass? God, it tastes like ass. It's like that, except not ass. Let me see if I can get the notes before I read the back. It's gonna say like vanilla bean and the branches of a summer day. Wait, why does this one not, Why does this one not have a description? It just has an oaky, non-alcoholic alternative. Yeah, it just tastes like sweet Coke, dog. I don't really know what else to tell you. Do I think I'm drinking a whiskey Coke? Not at all. I almost don't even want to take a shot of this because I kind of know what to expect just off what it added to the Coke. So here's a shot of whiskey alternative. That one was worse alone. That ginger spicy aftertaste is still there. And then just like this candle dessert taste that lingers on the tongue. It tastes like it was accidental mix. Does that make sense? Like I had a cup of water and then people just accidentally drop shit in my water. And then someone was like, I dare you to drink it. And I was like, okay. I don't know, what am I smelling right now? There's some... Ugh. This one was like, okay, cucumber water, a little spicy aftertaste. I get what you're trying to do. This one's a little too Yankee Candle. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. It throws me off and it grosses me out. The whiskey's a dome. And now I think it's time we try the Don. Now I believe this concoction is called the OG Zero Proof Margarita or something. It's straight off the website, which has a section for tequila recipes, gin recipes, and doesn't have any whiskey recipes. I wonder why. Now we'll need an ounce of lime juice, half ounce of agave, and we're keeping it very simple for this one, 2 ounces of tequila. Bazinga. And we will pour over a glass, salted rim, Ice in here. Now there's nothing left to do but to try it. Cheers. Put a lot of salt on that rim. Jesus, okay. Well, let me try and get a not salt here. A lime wheel garnish was optional. I decided to kind of fucking supersize mine, but I already cut it. Once again, delicious, obviously, right? Because this is probably sweet. Everything's pointing to this being good. It's limey as fuck. It's starting to be like a warhead challenge now. I wonder if this is limey as hell. Granted, I think it's like a fourth of the ingredients. It's just lime juice. Shot glass. Tequila. For the boys. Dust Till Dawn scene. Danny Trejo. He's drinking water in it. Don't be fooled. Tequila alternative. Trejo Spirits. Bazinga. Okay, so yeah, all three are spicy. That tastes like something. Something in the produce section. It tastes the ginger spicy aftertaste. And then it tastes like I grabbed a slice of turkey breast and then rubbed it around the inside of my shot glass before I drank that. Does that make sense? That's my Yelp review. No, it just says rich and grassy. So I guess I was kind of on board. That one kind of makes my tummy hurt. I think I've gotten too much spice in my stomach at this point. Look, this tastes good. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. Does it taste like there's tequila in there? No, I mean, obviously not, right? It's kind of confusing because I did the Bero and I was like, oh, there's actually, okay. And I kind of made a connection there. When we get to the spirits, in terms of like, it tastes like it, right? No, but I guess you could use it as a substitute, you know, because if you're gonna make a mocktail, you still need to have the mock part. The tail part is fine. You wanna take the cock out and you wanna put in the mock. I'm curious if there's like any other like daily beverage I could use instead of purchasing something to just make this. I don't know how to feel about this one. I don't love it. But then again, I'm not the demographic for this. I don't know what zero proof spirit drinkers want exactly. Do you want it to taste as close to alcohol as possible? Or do you just want to take the cock out and put in some mock just to say you did it and you're doing it? I don't know. Truthfully, I don't. If I were to rank these in taste, gin's my favorite taste alone. Best cocktail as well. Whiskey's the worst taste, even though I didn't love this either. Whiskey is still the worst taste. So tequila's second. Yeah, it's all in order just like that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't have a beautiful conclusion for this one. When I finished drinking the Bero, I was like, I unironically could drink this, like in my own personal life. I never see myself reaching for these again. I'm glad I have the options for people now. If they wanted to make a mocktail, that's cool. Thanks, Danny. But like, I'm not gonna do that. I need to try more. Back to the drawing board. I also want to quickly this is gonna sound funny now with the next sentence I'm gonna say. I also wanted to quickly speak on the placebo effect of zero proof alcohol, where you can drink some and feel like you're getting intoxicated. I did feel that with Bero. I think because my brain was like, this kind of tastes like it. I don't really think I felt that here. I do have a tiny little smidget of a head high. Tiny. Maybe because I'm just trying more drinks as we go on and like my brain's getting used to it. I have no idea, but it is an interesting phenomenon. Phenomenon? Nom 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 nom. Am I drunk?
All right, looks like our next item to try is a Helix sleep mattress? You know them, I know them, I sleep with them, bang boom. Helix is running an awesome sale right now for a limited time only, so it's the perfect time to upgrade your mattress. Visit helixsleep.com/MrGG for more information. Premium mattresses customized to fit your needs, conveniently shipped to your door. It's simple. Take the Helix sleep quiz and they will pair you with your perfect mattress. I was matched with the Midnight Lux because I'm a side sleeper and I prefer medium firm. It's been about 3 years with my mattress and I have to say this. For starters, still my actual mattress, and still looks brand new, feels as comfortable as ever. I love it. It arrives rolled up, super easy to set up, 100-night sleep trial to make sure you love it as well, 10-year warranty, and they offer financing and flexible payment options. I love my Helix sleep mattress, and I think you would as well. So if you are looking for a new bed, check out Helix Sleep. Their New Year sale is running now for a limited time, and it is a great time to upgrade your mattress. Visit helixsleep.com/MrGG. That is helixsleep.com/MrGG. To get 20% off your mattress plus 2 free pillows. And thank you, Helix Sleep, for sponsoring this video.
Little Saints, no sugar, non-alcoholic mushrooms. These are non-psychedelic mushrooms being used. Lion's mane mushrooms. Some have Damiana flower, some have Palo Santo. Apparently, according to the website, lion's mane ignites creative power and may inspire a subtle euphoria, while Damiana is a natural aphrodisiac. And Palo Santo is aromatic and mood boosting or some shit. They sell pre-made cocktails, but I wanted to taste the drink alone and possibly make my own cocktails, so I bought their mini bar kit for $40, which has 2 of their amber and 2 of their juniper bottles. Reading into it, juniper opting to serve more as a gin replacement and amber leaning more towards tequila. Now, price-wise, that is a lot for the amount. I get 4 of these bottles, totaling 400 milliliters, and a pint of liquor is $3.75, such as this bottle of Jaeger, which goes for about $13. Now, you're obviously paying extra for the varied flavors, mini bottle convenience, and presentation, and just a different product in general, but comparing it directly to a purchase of alcohol, it's rough. This dog shit back. And speaking of presentation, when I first got this package, I said, damn, that smell is potent. Oh, because they were playing hot potato with this shit. This was not my doing. This is exactly how it arrived. I have not moved it around at all. But credit where credit is due. I emailed Lil Saints, got a prompt reply, and they sent me a new bottle almost immediately. So, good on you. Megan Klein, the founder of Little Saints, was actually on Shark Tank. Apparently the company's doing great. She even got an offer, but she turned it down because she believed she was worth more. But enough yapping, I'm a little excited to try what we're dealing with here. Little Saints, Saint Juniper. Little Saints, Saint Ember. Now, listening to the Shark Attack was gruesome. Listening to the Shark Tank pitch, Saint Ember seems to be their best seller. Looking at their website, Saint Ember seems to be their best seller. Looking at their recipe list, Saint Juniper seems to be the fucking stepchild of the business. There were no recipes, count them, no recipes available on the website for Saint Juniper. There were hella recipes for Saint Ember and hella recipes for the pre-made cocktails to just add a little twang to them. And here's a few issues I run into with this. This is gonna sound stupid. I don't know how to dose this. I'm assuming I just keep slamming them. That's my guess, because going off the marketing's funny. The first piece of marketing and what made me buy these, it was an advertisement of some fella watching football, and he starts by saying, yeah, every Sunday I used to booze a lot. I used to drink a lot of booze, but then I became a fat piece of shit. My libido, doom. He might as well be talking like that. And then he became dirty and gross, right? Because he was drinking. Ugh. But then he started drinking Lil Saints, and he's just got the big fucking bottle to himself. In the advertisement. He just big bottle, smoking it, and he's like, all of a sudden, it took the edge off. I was fucking like a rabbit. He didn't say that. But, and then the advertisement cut off at, and the best part is, there's no limit. Which makes me think, you can just keep drinking this. I doubt I'm gonna OD on non-psychedelic mushrooms, right? Here, I'm just gonna do this. This has already become a bit watery. Gross. Now, I thought when he mentioned his libido, it was just kind of a meme, but then I saw another advertisement for them that says, sex on mushrooms? Bro, now you're talking. You haven't had sex until you've had sex on mushrooms. So I think the libido thing is actually kind of a decent marketing angle for them. They want you to drink this and they want you to fuck, as opposed to drinking alcohol and then getting whiskey dick and being shamed for the next 20 years. We're gonna continue the tradition of treating Saint Juniper like the stepchild it is. Put it off over here. And we're gonna try a Saint Ember cocktail. Now, I say Saint Ember cocktail, I'm pretty sure you can just drink this shit out of the bottle, right? That's what it seems like. But they just wanted to spice it up. And since this is supposed to kind of lean into like the tequila alternative, it just, oh, holy fuck. When the fuck was that? I just got stabbed with plutonium. Jesus Christ. I'm bleeding. This is a terrible start for you, Little Saints. I shan't forgive you. That fucking hurt. The fuck you putting around the rim of this? Who are you trying to stop from opening this? I'm bleeding. Little Saints. Oh my goodness, I got a fat gash. I'm feeling woozy. Is this the experience? This is the aphrodisiac you're talking about? Look! I got it. Oh, hold on. I had to take a break. Pause the video. This shit, oh no, the green screen's in the way. I'm fucking stuck. I'm gonna fucking die trying Little Saints. I was out here trying to do it for Little Saint, and I'm gonna end up like Little Saint. Did I just get stabbed, or is something inside of me? I didn't want to go through the pussy way of just drinking it. Just inject it into my fucking veins, baby. Just aphrodisiac me up, baby. Okay, Saint Ember. I don't know if I'm supposed to shake this. I'm just doing that. 5 calories, 10 calories in total for this whole thing. So I believe the Saint Juniper is the one with the actual quote unquote aphrodisiac. Basically, the cocktail isn't much of a cocktail. My finger hurts. It's basically put ice in the middle, rim it with tahini and lime, and then pour this shit in there. You're supposed to gently stir. That smells delicious. It smells like chocolate. I don't know if the smell of chocolate and the spice of tahini is really gonna mix well, but we're gonna go for it. We're also gonna get a Band-Aid soon till we feel better. Cheers! This one's for Little Saint. Okay, how do I explain that? I'm not sure what to compare that taste to. It's kind of in the same vein as like whatever the hell was in the Trejo spirits. It does have this spice to it. I wish I was better at describing what's hitting the palate right now because it's so familiar and I want to tell you so you understand because that's kind of the whole point of this fucking video. But I am just shooting 0 for 10 right now. Tastes like water, first of all. Let's put that out there. Tastes like water. Tastes like cold sweat. Tastes like cold, spicy sweat. It's not gross. I don't want to gag. I don't feel nauseous or anything. That's just the best way I can describe this drink right now. This is St. Ember bestseller, right? The tahini helps, but that's because there's not really much going on in here. It's like spicy, smoky. So yeah, I guess it makes sense to get paired here. It'll taste like something else, man. Grass? Is that what I'm trying to think of? You remember when you ate flowers as a kid? You were just on the ground, you were like, nom, 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 nom. It's like that getting muddled in here and then poured with cold spicy sweat over top and tahini on the rim. And that is St. Ember by Little Saints. Now, that's not an insult because as much as taste matters here, I think when this is serving as an alternative to alcohol, I think the feeling matters more. In the ad as explained, he's trying to watch football, take the edge off, be like, let's fucking go, Chiefs. Fucking keep winning the games. He just wants to do that with Little Saints. So now we're in a complicated position. Like, what do? Do I wait fucking 10 minutes and see what I'm supposed to feel? That the edge is taken off? Does it impact the feeling that I'm slowly bleeding out? Should we be concerned? I guess let me take advantage. Let me take a quick break. Let me put a band-aid on so I stop complaining about this and we'll come back and I'll let you know exactly how I feel. And break. My final verdict, just do shrooms like an adult. This hasn't done shit. It's already been 5 minutes. I put a band-aid on and I don't feel any different. Once again, here's the problem with not knowing exactly how to dose this. I feel like I have to do something. I feel like I can't just sit here like an asshole and look at the camera and I'm gonna be like, I've noticed the changes. You know what? I am horny. Write that down, guys. I need to do something. So I think I have an idea. I have 2 more bottles here that are not broken, and I'm gonna be very careful opening these. I might whip out the box cutter because I wasn't gonna bring it up anymore, I'm sorry. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try the juniper right now, and then I'm gonna stream, and I'm gonna drink the rest of these. Because I'm assuming, it says, the fucking thing on the box says, an unordinary evening awaits. How ominous. How sexy. How mysterious. Oh, gee golly gee. I think that's the only way to properly test it. Let me just smoke the mini bar kit. The Doom guy, he said, no limit. All right, no limit. Challenge accepted. It's fucking 10 calories a bottle. I can afford that with ease. So let's try the juniper. And then we're gonna stream and see if I notice anything different in my behavior. Maybe I'm getting my ass beat in Marvel Rivals, but I'm like, I'm having a great time. I don't know about you guys. Maybe I'm just super happy all of a sudden. Or maybe I'm just fucking obsessively horny and I have to end stream and I'm like, guys, you don't understand. I kinda gotta get out of here. I don't know. We'll see. Let's try. I also don't know if I was supposed to mix this. Like I said, there wasn't really a cocktail with the gin, the Saint Juniper. But I see, oh, this was the one that broke. Because this one is, that one's got a potent smell on it. See, what I don't like about this is I used to work at a warehouse and we used to sell a bunch of supplements. And sometimes when you'd be getting certain supplements, you'd be getting like a bunch of oils, you know, a bunch of like eucalyptus oil and shit like that. And if one of those broke in the warehouse would fucking stink, would reek all day. And you might think, oh, I like the smell of eucalyptus oil. You don't like it when it's a fucking gallon of it breaking and it's just destroying everybody's nostrils. It burns to walk around the warehouse. That's what this reminds me of. I'm not saying it smells like eucalyptus oil. I am gonna say it kind of smells like, I don't remember if it was eucalyptus. It smells like the oil I was using to scare away the bats upstairs because I saw they don't like the smell of this along with aluminum foil. So I put aluminum foil around the door and then I put oil around it. I put little droplets. I don't remember if it was eucalyptus. Whatever it was, this very much reminds me of that. We're gonna try the Saint Juniper, which is not the best seller. Some might call it the worst seller. And we're gonna see why this doesn't get enough love. Even in terms of the reviews, I believe the Saint Ember had like 200 plus reviews. This has like 30. So, cheers. And remember, this one does have the Damiana flower, which is the aphrodisiac. With juniper and cucumber and a curious blend of birch, yuzu, Damiana, and lion's mane mushroom. Ooh, that one's a little tougher. Oof. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, now, new analogy. Not eating flowers. You remember the little trick where you would grab like 2 little blades of grass and you could do like the little whistle thing or the little, I completely forget, I'm too old. But you would have the taste of it on your mouth. That's what this tastes like now. Ooh, I'm just gonna pour that in here and just have the tahini help a little bit. This isn't even the recipe for it. I'm breaking all the rules tonight. Please. Oh! Oh, no. Hold on, I have lime. Does gin go with lime? Does gin go with whatever the fuck this is? Please, God. Yeah, that one's a little tougher to stomach alone. Granted, I didn't try the St. Ember alone. I tried it in the cocktail. I said I was going to try it alone, so pretty much I'm a liar. Ugh. Nothing changes on that one. I understand why you're not bigging this one up as much. That makes a lot of sense to me. All right, damn it, I have to try this one alone because I didn't try it alone at room temp. At least the other one was in ice. Here, let's try this. No, that's still got that cutesy, sweet taste. That one's fine alone. That was the one that the guy was drinking in the fucking commercial. He had to be. That was the one he had in the bottle. Damn sure wasn't drinking the juniper. Yeah, this one's rough. Oh, man. I feel like I'm swaying now. I think those mushrooms are starting to hit, baby. Let me just slam this one. Look, even my dogs are barking. They're like, stop, please. I was like Walter White in the car. No, don't do it. You're gonna be horny as fuck. Oh, check this out. This looks like a fucking party over here, baby. Ugh, that stunk. These are just gonna have to be slammed. All right, I have 2 bottles for stream, and I will come back with conclusive results. I will say, right now, I feel good, but I felt good before recording. So I don't know, like I had just come off like a workout, had a nice little din, and I came down here and I was feeling good as is. I tried not to drink anything else. Like I tried not to like keep on any caffeine or anything else that might sway my mood. I just wanted it to be this. I also do worry about the placebo. Oh, now I'm starting to feel something in my head. Not that one. Now something started to happen here. I feel like around's firing off right now. It's just like creative, horny. They're just fucking fighting with each other right now. All right, I'll come back with more results. Well, I'll let you know if there really is a limit. Shout out the Costco guys. Boom! Okay, we got breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen. We have Curious Elixir's #2 booze-free craft cocktail in the flesh to save the day. You've had a boring day, you've had a shit day.
You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV.
It's a pre-made cocktail. You're supposed to invert, then invert. I think that's what it said to do, so that's what I'm doing. I believe it's a twist. You cool it a little bit, then you pour it over ice. Check me out. Over ice just like that. Let's try and get some of that stench. It smells like pineapple and something else. And floor cleaner and fabuloso. Hold on. We're gonna, don't spill. We're gonna need to clean up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have our I got all the same flavor. I got a 4-pack of these. So if these are bad, I'm fucked. It's a spicy plus stormy pineapple margarita booze-free craft cocktail. I'll read the description for you. This is important for you to know. Our spicy meets stormy. This is the name of my dog. Margarita gives you a booze-free boost with pineapple, ginger, Damiana. It's the Damiana flower. We've been there before. Smoky ancho chile, jalapeno plus sea salt. It's vegan. Thanks, Jeffrey. All right, let's try Curious Elixirs. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. I have no idea if I like this. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me cook. It tastes like, listen up. It tastes like Humex. If there was a skim version of Humex, and then you took a Serrano, you threw it in there, fucking just wiggled it around the cup a little bit, and then you chopped up a little piece of ginger in there. That's what it tastes like. And when I say skim Humex, I mean skim Humex. Humex is thick as fuck. This is watery as fuck, and there is no carbonation. Here's my thing. Taste-wise, don't love it. I like the spice, right? I like spice because I like Moscow Mules. Moscow Mules might be my favorite cocktail. So it's weird for me to ever complain about ginger in a cocktail. So I'm not complaining about that. But there's a scale. Moscow Mule, I like that little, oh, what the fuck did you put, oh, Jesus. Oh, that's good. But then once you boot that up, and then you get like those little like premixers, and it's like, yeah, it's fucking jalapeno bell pepper in your ass. We mixed rum and the bomb. So you like this, right? That I don't like. That type of shit makes me feel like a child when I drink it, because I put it up to my mouth to drink it, and then all of a sudden, my nose starts to tickle, and then I get a little, Phew. I sneeze when I drink those drinks, and it makes me feel less masculine. I don't like that. Don't do that to me. Okay, so the question on everyone's mind, if I gave this to you, would you think there is alcohol in it? The answer that everyone's waiting for? I think you'd believe it. I think you'd believe it, and I think I'm starting to see the strategy is just abusing spice to emulate the burn of alcohol in a drink. And the only way they can transfer over that burn without giving you actual dog shit rubbing alcohol is to put in spices. Little paprika, bang. Down the throat. Oh, wow, that's good. But if I'm not mistaken, Damiana flower is an aphrodisiac. So both of us right now, equally hard. How much were these? Apparently these are doing great, by the way. Apparently they're making a lot of fucking money. So it really doesn't matter what I say. How much did I pay for this? Get our Curious newsletter. No. Ooh, content creators and influencers curious to work with us. Might have to hit you up, baby boy. Where do I purchase it? Why is it at the bottom of your link tree? Why is Shop Curious at the bottom of your link tree? That makes 0 sense to me. Why are you doing that? Oh, well, this is probably the nicest website I've seen. Curious number 2, that's what I bought. Oh, is this a double serving? Okay, so this is technically a little over 2 servings per bottle. So I guess you would crack one of these open with a little lady friend. Or a dude, and and then you bang bang, and both of you get a piece. I think I've already drank my serving. So these are technically, as they call it, 8 cocktails in 4 bottles. $49. Is that a deal? That sounds expensive as shit. For, I guess, 8 cocktails? I mean, I'm just trying to think of buying an 8-pack of premixes. It's damn sure not $49 or anywhere close to $49. I can't think of anything on the market that I would buy like that that's that fucking expensive. So yeah, I mean, these are all just expensive. Moral of the story, gotta pay a little more to kick that problem of yours. You gotta pay a little more. And I guess these all, you know, a lot of these try to be real premium, real fancy. It's my final verdict. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk. Appreciate it. Go fuck yourself. Kava nectar. Kava nectar is a root drink from the South Pacific and Hawaii with 0 additives, 0 sugar, and pure smiles. A lot of these in there, baby, in every scoop. Apparently, Kava nectar has a bit of a reverse tolerance, meaning the first time you drink it, you have to drink a lot of it to feel anything. And then once you continue drinking it, that's when you'll, you know, get to veteran stage and you take a couple sips and all of a sudden you're like, yo, pure smiles over here, baby. But in the beginning, it's gonna be a lot of frowny faces. It's gonna be a lot of mad people until they've slammed a few. Which, if you don't think too much about it, it kind of sounds like a marketing gimmick immediately. Like, hey, buy all our product immediately, and then you'll feel great. Buy a bunch. Buy a round of shots. You need to drink this whole tequila bottle to feel a thing. And then when you've become addicted to it, once we've hooked you on the nicotine, then you'll be fine. One little vape hit, one's in, pop in, you'll feel fine. It's all right. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't very interested to try this out. They apparently have a bar open in Los Angeles, and I guess they distribute it as well. They gave me a little Kava nectar fact sheet. Some of these are funny. It's supposed to tinkle your tongue. Kava nectar has an acquired taste. You drink Kava nectar for its benefits, not the taste. Which I guess I laughed at when I first read, but at the same time, then you move to alcohol and it's like, you know, can you really look down on this one? Kava nectar doesn't dissolve, so stir your drink occasionally so it doesn't settle at the bottom. Okay. It's so sorry. It says Hana's favorite recipe, and then in parentheses right below it says, before you say, this tastes like dirt. Really setting me up for success here. I love it. So it's gonna be 1 tablespoon of Kava nectar, and I mix with cup of coconut water, then smiles and relaxation. And it recommends I have 2 to 3 drinks, since this is my first go around, to feel anything. So we're gonna do that. This one's funny. I hate that. Oh, I have another fact sheet? Why? Oh, this is the same thing, just smaller. A little unnecessary. Okay, since this one might be the weirdest one out of the bunch, possibly. Let me take a whiff of Kava nectar. Oh, doesn't smell bad. Doesn't smell like smiles. I got some Bai coconut water. It goes both ways. I think it's at 12 ounces. This is a 14-ounce bottle here, so not quite all of it. That's it. I'm trying to see where it opens here to see how fucking... I'm an idiot. That's fine. Yeah, why not? No, actually, probably more. Yeah. Okay, now we're cooking. Okay, so we're gonna fill this bad boy to the top. I gotta slam 2 or 3 of these. That's exciting stuff. And this essentially, as they say, has 0 calories. So, calorie-wise, we're not concerned. So we're gonna put in the Kava. All right. Nice grounded up chalk from the caverns of Hawaii. Oh, they said it doesn't dissolve, right? Oh, I really said, okay, this is why I shouldn't have poured it to the top. Now this is gonna be a bitch to mix. Look, everything's just chilling on the top because it doesn't dissolve, dickwad. You have to keep mixing this. And I don't have the room to mix this. And I don't wanna sip it to have it go lower because it's gonna taste like shit. I think I'll sip through the straw just to get it down. This is the first official, unofficial taste. I have mixed it a tad, but there's still just like crumbles on top. It's like fucking concrete. Okay. I think I just tasted coconut water. I should probably try this with just water to see the "this tastes like dirt" exclamation. Because with coconut water, it tastes fine. I don't know if it's adding, oh, okay. Okay, it's giving you a little aftertaste of rubble. This whole section is just gonna be me mixing this damn drink. Actually, no, I kind of don't want to taste it with water. I lied. I don't want to do it. I think I can safely make a pretty accurate hypothesis here of, given the aftertaste I'm getting here, the more and more I mix it, it's gonna just taste like ass. And I almost don't want to waste a whole glass of water. Oh yeah, no. They were spitting on that fact sheet. That fact sheet, absolutely spitting. I get why you gave it to me twice. So I can really understand. You drink this for the effect, not the taste. Can you get the fuck out of my way? This guy's all in my shit, man. Can I help you with something, sir? No! I'm trying to record a damn video. All right, finally. the star of the show. Look at this fucking guy. Got it here. Yeah, you look stupid as shit. Okay, correction, I look stupid as shit. I threw it to the ground thinking the carpet would kind of absorb the blow. The tip of it broke, which isn't a big deal. I can super glue that, but then it went over here and hit my wall and put a chip in my wall. Maybe I can chase some pure smiles to ease the pain of that stupid decision. If I just slam these, is it dumb to slam these? Can I ask? Is that fine? Ooh, you know what? Ignore the first thing I said completely. Where I was like, this ain't bad because of the coconut water. It's because it wasn't fully mixed yet. The Kava, okay, I feel the tingling. I feel the sensation leaving my tongue. I feel like I'm gonna start like, it's gonna just start like sliding out like mid-conversation. I'm gonna have to like reel it back up like in the cartoons. I can't wait till this video comes out and I read the comments. I read comments that are like, you drank what? Gigi, you did what? And I'm like, what? I thought I could buy random products on Instagram and ingest them and everything would be okay. Is there a problem? Was I not supposed to trust this random account on Instagram? That I gotta slam 3 of these right away? Is there a problem with dried noble Kava root juice? Not recommended to mix with alcohol. Yeah, because you would just ruin the alcohol. Why would I do such a thing? Okay, hold on. I don't know if I can have 3 drinks of this. It just says mix with coconut water or your favorite non-alc beverage. The fact that they gave me coconut water as a suggestion, I wanted to jump on that first because I was like, okay, that seems to be, I would assume that's the go-to. I would assume that tastes the best. This favorite non-alc beverage, I feel like the only thing you could ever mix with this is like a juice, like an orange juice or something really fucking potent to fight back the taste of sawdust in your drink. It's like, I can't fucking, what am I gonna drink this with, a Diet Coke? Never. It would be the most horrendous drink possible. Dude, I am trying. I'm gonna have to just... Nope, just making a mess like a child. I told you, tongues are already flopping out. Suck on it, Kava. First drink done. Kava nectar, you've been defeated in round 1. Now we unfortunately have to do a round 2 because you said I have to drink 2 to 3 drinks on my first time. I don't know if there's such an utter disgust in the air that it's messing with my brain or the effects of said Kava are starting to kick in this quickly. We'll see. Let me make another drink. Second packet of Kava nectar, locked and loaded. They probably definitely don't intend you to slam these. I don't see a world where they were like at their Kava nectar bar and they're like, here you go, make sure to just toss that one back and then we'll get you. I think what they said is they offer triple shots, or they're like, get a double or a triple shot, which I don't know how that works. Like, is there a liquid form of this where you can just like fucking Starbucks or some shit like that? I feel funny. No smiles to be found so far. All right, you got one. You got one, Kava. Okay, let's not make the same mistake we did last time. Hold that, Jeffrey. Thank you. Honestly, taste aside, I think Kava in the air, baby. I think what I really don't like is that numbing effect to your tongue. I very much do not enjoy that at all. Let me mix this art project up. I think 2 drinks is the move. I don't think I want to have 3 of these. And I think judging off how I'm currently maneuvering, I think that'll be more than enough. Okay. That's right, the walls are fake. It's a green screen, you fool. The power of editing. You think this also has the same rules as alcohol, where if you sip it through a straw, it'll hit you harder? It sure feels like it. Oh man, all right. Dude, I feel like I've just been getting wasted for the past couple nights. And I haven't drank any alcohol, which I guess is good for the products. But like, I feel like a drunk. I feel like a drunk more than I ever have. I'm just faded every day. Here's why my experiments are flawed, right? I can get the taste down, right? And you'll kind of see a little floating the effects. The point is to put it into practice. That's where I fuck up with this whole experiment. Like, it makes sense if I went to the Kava bar in Los Angeles and just hung out and talked to people to see what the Kava would do then in a social setting. But I wouldn't fly all the way out to Los Angeles just for that, right? No. No, I would not. That would have been a cool transition. You'd have been like, whoa, no way. Nope, not gonna do that. Not even for the write-off. Don't care. Not going to Los Angeles to try that. But hope the business is doing well. The point still stands though. A lot of these, I'm drinking these on camera. For one of them, I tried drinking them on stream and I feel like that didn't work. I was so distracted with stream that I didn't even realize much of a difference at that point. I just had a bit of a fucking headache. What I need to do is drink all this shit when I'm doing other stuff. But the thing is, then I can't record it. If I'm going out in a social setting, I'm not a vlogger, dude. Not gonna be like this, be like, oh, I had a great time with my friends, thanks to my Kava nectar. I jump off a bridge before I do that. This experiment sucks, okay? I just bought a bunch of crap and I'm drinking it in front of you and I'm like, this sauce sucks. I mean, granted, Kava nectar, excuse me, we're still not done with the experiment because fucking, you wanted me to drink 64 ounces to feel anything. Hey, finish this gallon of Kava nectar and let us know how you feel. Do you feel a little different? Just a tad. I feel bloated, like I have to piss. Is that what you were looking for? No, we were talking more of the sensation in the tongue. Yeah, it's not there anymore. I've never had to consciously try to keep my tongue in my mouth. This is a lonely job. Sorry, I looked over at fucking Jeffrey, just like, yeah, you're the closest thing to a person here, huh? That's what's up. The inner workings of my mind are an enigma. Maybe I'm getting high. Maybe this is working. I feel like it's working. I feel like I can't stand drinking this. Not like I can't stand it, like I don't like it. Like I literally can't stand anymore. Like I should be sitting while drinking this beverage. I think 2 is gonna be the right amount. High-key, I felt something with 1. Maybe because I drank it fast, maybe that does affect it. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know what to tell you anymore because I'm trying to just shovel this down. I feel like fucking Matt Stoney doing like a Ghost Wings challenge right now where he's just like, what do you update with at minute 28, Stoney? What do you tell him, Matt? Oh, it's so hot. Yeah, no shit, Matt. We know. No, I'm getting full. We know, Matt. It's like, what do you tell him? What do you keep telling him? Come on, baby, home stretch. Round 2 of Kava nectar done. Get too old, pussy. Got brain freeze, kinda. I got tongue freeze too. I think my body might seize up, as a matter of fact. Dog, I gotta sit down. I'm getting a head rush right now. I gotta sit down. Let me record the rest of my results over here.
Welcome to the Kava bar, ladies and gentlemen. It has been 5 minutes and I've sat down and changed my shirt. The update that you've all been so desperate for, I feel high. Listen, this is coming from somebody who does not smoky, no smoky, right? I don't participate in the devil's lettuce. So I have very, very limited experience in this regard. I've been like, kind of like a touch of the high, and then way too fucking high. I've been like, this sucks balls. So I would assume that's what I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'm blinking a lot. It doesn't feel so much like alcohol buzz. It feels like I'm high. So that's the result. That's it. What else did you want? What else were you looking for? I'm assuming that's a nice feeling. You know, chilling at the Kava bar, relaxing. You got your little coconut cup that you pay like an extra $8 for. Take a date, and you're like, yeah, so like, you're a secretary? That's awesome. And then you guys have kids. The price! We didn't talk about the price. How much is Kava nectar? Let's do that. Yeah, there was other editions like Relax Edition, Balance Edition. I got the stick packs. I believe I have 26 in mine, so I believe it's $40. Okay, so all the pricing has been actually rather similar for everything. Do I have 20? Oh, let me check. No, I don't. I have 10. Why would I buy 20 when I'm only doing this for a quick experiment? Okay, so I got the 10 pack. The 10 pack's how much? Oh, the 10 selected. Oh, it's still 40. Oh, I saw 40 and I was like, that's definitely the 20. And I tried clicking on the 10, but it was already grayed out because that's what I had selected. Okay, so it's $40 for 10 of these, which is 10 drinks on paper, even though I'm supplying the other half of the drink. And then you're saying I might have to drink 3 my first time to feel anything. If you stick with the 3, then this is really like an 8-pack. Picture it that way, an 8-pack of alcohol. I don't love it, but at this point, I think I've done enough price comparisons for you guys to understand. It's not like they're gonna sell this for fucking $15. A lot of these products, there's just not a lot to compare it to on the market. I've been trying to compare everything to alcohol, but there is a fuck ton of alcohol on the market, so that just doesn't make sense. I guess Kava nectar gets the okay from me for now. Okay, you want the truth?
Yeah.
I forgot I purchased this shit. This was not supposed to be a part of the video. Until I realized I had put it up as like a little curtain holder in my basement because I was like, fuck is this? Put it over there, forgot about it because I was so just dialed into Trejo spirits being the only thing that was a direct alternative to tequila. But little did I know, I purchased this at some point. Ritual Zero Proof Tequila Alternative. And I went to go look at their Instagram page because I was like, well, something had to tempt me clearly. And I found it, and it was just a bad TikTok. That's what got me to purchase this. It was, you know, the one where it's like, oh, suspect always argues at night, but then fingers their ass. They like turn around, they're like, oh, come on, you can say it on camera. It was that trend, but it was with, it had to do with non-alcoholic drinks. So it was like, what do they say? Oh, suspect always makes me try their zero-proof drinks, and they're actually really good. And she turns around and says, right? And then the next one is, suspect's probably gonna switch over to Ritual soon. And she goes, I think I will. And the fucking TikTok is, baby. Oh, fucking, how many likes can you get? Is there a capacity TikTok? We might have to go into the back end here. Silly Billy marketing aside, I appreciate you guys at least trying, you know, to stick with the trends. How the heck do I open this? So like with most spirit alternatives, they'll usually give you a recipe book, which is usually the regular cocktails you'll usually see, just with their added twang and this. I'm not gonna do that. I know they have a recipe book. I refuse to look at it because I didn't even think this was gonna be a part of it. It says made for margaritas. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna do that also. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make something very simple that I would make if I was chilling here on stream and I wanted a bevy, and that is a nice tequila Coke with a salted rim, some beautiful lime inside, some beautiful ice. Mexican Coke would probably taste the best. I don't have that, although I did order that. I DoorDashed some Mexican Coke. I was like, oh, that would taste good in the mix. And they're like, hell yeah, I got you. And then they delivered it, and I was like, yeah, this looks like it. I understand the confusion, but it's not it. But Coke is Coke, right? We're gonna just eyeball this. It's probably, I'm pretending it's a real tequila bottle. That's what I would put. Whoa, hold on. Oh, well, I will say, not that this is like a really sexy thing that's attractive to me, but if you were to fool me with smell, this does a better job than the Trejo Spirit. There's a bunch of shit in here. It's on screen. Just kidding, it's not on screen. You don't need to see it. Okay, let's just try this. With some Coke, baby! I just realized I didn't grab anything to stir this. This technique works 10 out of 10 times. But then there's a little 7.8. Let's try our Ritual Zero Proof Coke and Tequila, baby. Smells like what I would expect. They have the points for that. That's checked off on their little checklist of nothingness right now. It's fucking delicious. Is it my bartending skills? Is it the liquor? The non-liquor? Who knows? That's good. That's good stuff right there. All right, Ritual, I see you. As much as I think that's delicious, this is a real test. We don't have to beat around the bush right here. I do not have a shot glass. Very unprepared for this thing that I didn't think I was going to have. Cheers, Ritual Zero Proof. I'm sure you very much disapprove of someone doing this, even if it's non-alcoholic. It do be spicy. It is there to be spicy as fuck. I think this might be better than the Trejo tequila. Even though I've been making fun of this for the majority of this commentary, I think this might be their bread and butter. They're not rated great when I was checking them out online, but it might have been for their other alternatives. I wonder if their tequila is the best one. Because all that spice is in there to just fool you and be like, yeah, it's spicy like tequila, right? It's doing that shit. But it does a pretty good job of it. It doesn't taste like shit alone, which is a thing I think I have to big up. The smell is rather convincing, and mixed in it's good. So, you know, all things considered, let me clarify, by the way, this doesn't smell like tequila. Tequila does not smell like this, but it smells like there's a tequila mix in here, like a spicy tequila mix. That's what it smells like. Have I been rating anything? I don't think I've been rating shit. 7.5 out of 10. I don't know. Good job, Ritual. You did good, kid. Also, so far, almost everything I've drank that has no alcohol in it has given me some sort of head rush. Like the Trejo Spirits, I passed out. I took a whole last nap because I was like, my head is killing me right now. Like I was drunk out of my mind. The Bero gave me a buzz. This will probably do some shit. I would just assume, like after doing it a few times through this video, that my brain would get the fucking point and stop letting the placebo effect cook my ass like this and just be like, yeah, dog, it's not alcohol. So, what have we learned? Well, not all alcohol alternatives are equal. Some are very much trying to impersonate their alcoholic counterparts, or at least float around that realm and taste decent in their own regard. Some are trying to recreate the buzz, the high, the loosening up that people chase. And well, I felt the need to give out some quick awards. Ignoring the straight placebo effects that I got shot with, the most interesting high definitely came from Kava. I suppose Little Saints would be the runner-up, but they ended up just giving me a headache after a while. But that could have just been the glass shard submarine in my veins. The best bang for your buck has to be Ritual Zero Proof or Trejo's Tequila. Most of these options are just too far away from alcohol or so deep in the ass of premium marketing that your wallet will be gouged. And the best tasting / most realistic option for me personally would honestly be that Bero, specifically the Kingston Golden Pills. Still expensive as hell, but I like a drink at the ready, and the taste is pretty okay and comparable to a really light beer. The moral of the story? You don't need booze. But if you choose to drink, drink responsibly. Love you. Cheers.